Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Smart Systems, and we thank you for joining us today for another installment in our Get Smarter educational series. A quick refresher on the format so that you know what to expect, especially if this is your first time here with us. We start with a brief presentation. We know that your time is valuable, so we try to incorporate as much information and material into that short period of time as possible. And then we open it up for questions. For the Q&A at the end, we invite you to submit the questions using the built-in chat function. We will monitor that chat function throughout the presentation, so feel free to send us those questions in the chat as you think of them, and we'll monitor the chat and respond just as quickly as we can. If your question does not get answered during the Q&A, do not despair. We will reach out to you directly after the webinar. Usually that pertains to questions that are best answered in one-on-one sessions with our support staff. Please note that we are recording this meeting. SMART is proud to offer you the best service in the industry, and that includes access to these webinars in recorded form. That they will be available on our YouTube page, and you'll get a link with the recording to the video within the next few days. And lastly, we always appreciate your feedback. We try to make these events as informative and useful to you as possible. You're always welcome to reach out to us with your suggestions on how we can improve. Webinars@smartsystems.com is our email address. That's webinars plural at smrtsystems.com. With all of this out of the way, let's go ahead and move into the main event. As always, it's my pleasure to introduce Denise Goldstein, our marketing manager, and she will take you into today's presentation. Denise, welcome.
Thank you, Art. I'm happy to be here. Happy to have a group here today. We're coming to you live from Smart's offices in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is part 2 of our series of 3 about promotions, and today we are focusing on subscriptions. We're going to cover a quick overview of why you could offer subscriptions, what they add to your business. Then you're going to see a demonstration of how to set up subscriptions in your smart system. We'll see a few examples of common subscriptions, some ideas that you could think about for your own business. And then we will have a live Q&A for any questions that are not answered in the chat. Let's start off with just the benefit of subscriptions for you and for your customers. For you, pretty straightforward. It creates recurring revenue for your business that you can count on month to month. And of course, with a subscription, it is not dependent on whether the customer uses their full subscription. You're going to get that revenue no matter what. So a lot of businesses like this model because of what it brings in for your monthly and annual business. For your customers, it does create a sense of convenience. They like having the knowledge that something is already sort of pre-set up. They don't have to think about whatever item they're using with your subscription. It just sort of takes the load off. It's set and forget, and they can just get in the habit of using this month to month, and it just is a lot easier for everyone for their daily life, especially if they're very busy. And at the same time, it does increase their customer loyalty with you. You're providing sort of this ongoing service that assists them, and it just is going to generate sort of that goodwill between you and your customer as you're providing this valuable service to them. We got a question in the registration form about whether subscriptions are widely used in the dry cleaning industry. And what we have found is that it's not uncommon, but that most of the people that we see through Smart that offer subscriptions are going with one of the more basic options, such as wash, dry, fold, and shirts. So that's just something to be aware of. I think a lot of people keep it as simple as possible. That's maybe best for your business and for your customers. But as you'll see, there are some sort of creative ways that you could get into these subscriptions, depending on, how you want to use them for your business. Today, we're going to have a presentation from Chris Ellis. He is going to show us how to set up a subscription in Smart. He's a technical support manager, but around our office, he's just known as a true Smart expert, knows our POS system inside and out. So I think you'll find this a very helpful presentation.
Hey guys, welcome to Smart Promotions Part 2. Today we're going to be reviewing subscriptions and how to create a standard subscription. My name is Chris and I'm going to guide you through this process. So let's go ahead and get started. Subscriptions in Smart allow you to bill the customer a fixed monthly amount, giving them a specific promotion such as X free off of dry cleaning or cleaning items monthly by the bag, such as wash and fold items monthly. You can have multiple subscription plans, but a customer can only be assigned to one plan at a time. While the normal use case for subscriptions is autopay, it can also be used by statement customers. Subscriptions are debited to the account the same day every month, the day which the subscription originally got activated. Currently, subscriptions can only be managed in the POS, but there are plans that allow the customers to self-manage the plan through the mobile customer interface. With all that being said, we're going to dive right into how to set up a promotion to manage your subscription. The first thing you want to do is you're going to go into settings, promotion. Once you get to the promotion screen, in the top right hand side of the screen, you're going to see something that says new promotion. When you click new promotion, the first thing you want to do, you want to assign it a name. So I'm probably going to name this one test subscription. Then you can add a few restrictions if necessary, but for the most part, you probably don't want any. You want this to be available for most of your clients. The first thing we're going to change is the restriction promotion by time frame, which is going to allow you to change the time frame from today to a subscription billing cycle. In Smart, all that means is whenever the promotion is added to the account, that's when the promotion will be renewed on the account. Second thing you want to do, you want to scroll down this page here and you want to make sure that the usable as coupon is unselected and that you select it usable as a discount. Right now, there are no automations, so we don't need any additional steps here. But what we do need is we need to scroll down here and make some type of requirements. So for this standard subscription, I'm going to say that I want to make a subscription for wash and fold orders only. So my requirement is going to be, it has to have a specific item type, which would be wash and fold. Once I specify my requirements, then I can change or I can start assigning some different discount effects. With the discount effects, this allows me to tell the system how many bags or how much to give off. For example, once I create this promotion, you're always going to do 100% off for any subscription, and then the amount to discount or the amount of items to discount. If your subscription has 6 bags for the month, then under the number of items to discount, you want to make sure you mark this as 6. And you're going to leave this as a single item, and you're going to make sure that include items required for activation is checked off. You're going to save that promotion. Once you save the promotion, you're going to go back to the home screen. You're going to go back into settings, detailing the pricing, and then the price list. On the price list, if you have not already, you're going to go ahead and add a new item, and you're going to name it that test subscription or whatever you want to name it for your subscription plan. You can price it at whatever amount you want. I'll say this is my base plan, so I'll charge about $100. Once you do that, you're going to click this little setting icon on the subscription item. You're going to change the category, and you're going to make sure that the category is marked as retail. As soon as you mark the category as retail, you're going to see a new option for a subscription, and it's going to ask which promotion to apply. Now, this is a searchable field, So you are able to just type that in. And as you can see, I typed my subscription plan in. And since this is still wash and fold technically, I'm going to make sure that this is a part of the wash and fold department. You can feel free to have a subscription department if you like, just if you want to do any specific reporting. And I'm going to add that to the price list, and I'm going to save it. Once the item is saved, then you can feel free to test it out by going into a test account, clicking on the customer name, selecting subscription at the top, and then you should see the subscription available for activation. Once you hit select, it will generate the new subscription order. It will give you the total cost of that order, and then you're able to pay it with a card, or in this case, this is going to be a card offline. And now the subscription is active. Once the subscription is active, you'll see a usage section on the right-hand side of that subscription page, which will tell you how many uses are allowed for that subscription, how many they've used, and then how many are remaining. And then this is how you set up a basic standard subscription in Smart. Let us know if you have any questions.
That was great. Thank you so much, Chris, for that helpful information. What we wanted to show you were just some options, some ideas for your own business, various subscription types. We have a wash and fold as one, which is probably the most popular that we see. This is great for college students, families with babies and young children, and anyone who doesn't want to or really dislikes doing their own laundry. We have the idea to do shirts. You could offer this for the professionals, executives, and anyone who wears a uniform, where it'd be helpful to have a monthly subscription. You could also do households, such as comforters and linens on a monthly basis. You could also set up your subscriptions in tiers, with a basic, a premium, and a platinum level, with different item number, with different amounts in each tier according to what you've decided, with different pricing. Another idea would be to do it in themes. So you could have an executive subscription. We just pulled an example of 10 shirts, 2 suits, 2 ties. You can have a household themed subscription with 1 wash, dry, fold per week, 2 comforters, 4 sets of sheets. You could throw in free crib sheets if you are targeting the family that has young children. And you could do a college subscription of 2 bags of wash, dry, fold per month with a comforter and sheets. You could market this to the parents who want to make sure that their college kids are keeping their dorm rooms clean and tidy without you being around. And what I wanted to suggest is for anything that is multi-department, multiple items on the same subscription, we do recommend you reach out to our support team, and they can assist you with setting this up just to make sure that it is correctly done and works the way it's supposed to. Our part 3 will be coming up in a few weeks. Best practices for using promotions in your marketing and to create customer loyalty. So hopefully we'll see you all there.
Great. Thank you all so very much. We hope to see you again soon. And in the meantime, have a great day.
All right, so we're going to dig into some questions from our chat from viewers on the webinar. When a customer is added to a subscription, will it auto charge, or do I need to manually charge them?
If the customer is an auto pay customer and they have a card on file, it will auto charge. If not, you will have to manually charge the card.
Next question. Is there an ability to auto remind the customer that they have 2 bags left on a predetermined date each month?
Not currently, but we're always updating and customizing our automatic messages. So probably something in the future.
I'm intrigued by the college plan since we're close to a university. Are payments set up only monthly or can they also be done on a semester basis?
Right now, they are only on a monthly basis.
Okay, next question. If we offer multiple tiers, can a customer switch tiers mid-month?
They can switch tiers. If the customer starts off with a basic plan and they decide to increase their tier, that tier will increase. The system will automatically charge them the difference in the tiers, and then they'll be able to see the baggage or usage increase in their profile.
What is the average weight of wash and fold bags?
Typically, the weight is determined by the cleaners, so there's no specific average. It's just something that you have to determine by your business.
Next question. Why does the effect need to be 100% off?
So the way Smart works is that the subscription is attached to an item. So basically, that item is going to be 100% off up until it reaches a threshold. Once that threshold is hit, then that promotion being 100% off will make sure that anything outside of that threshold will get charged accordingly.
Question about routes. Can subscription subscribers be added to a regular route, or will this require a separate one to be created?
It does not require them to be on a different route or any specific routes. They can be on any route as needed.
Next question. Can we offer a discounted by pound rate lower than the standard by pound rate that we give to non-subscription customers if a subscription customer exceeds their monthly allotment?
Not at this time.
Next question. Can you explain the difference between activation requirements and discount effect, and do both sections need to be completed for promotions?
So the activation requirements are what adds the subscription to the order, and then the discount effect is what adds the pricing for those items. And since we are making them 100% off, we'll need to apply both of them so it works properly.
Currently, we've integrated an API to allow our customers to sign up for subscriptions, but it's a workaround. When will Smart be able to natively support subscription sign up and management?
We currently don't have a timeline for it, but it is something that's actively being worked on by our marketing team, and it is something that's in our pipeline.
All right, well, that's all the questions we had. Thanks so much, Chris.
Perfect. Sounds good.